Hey, Turnbuckle King here. Got another good one for you guys today. We'll be talking about Sting. So there it is. We'll talk about is Sting the greatest wrestler of all time, and also why he should have not joined WWE. We'll break this down into two sections. That's the first one we'll talk about. Second one, talk about why he regretted going to WWE. This will be about the legendary Sting. And as I come into the ring, I gotta introduce myself like I always do in red carpet and toxic ring fashion. Thank you all for coming out tonight. It's a long awaited stream, long overdue. I was supposed to do this a couple weeks ago, but due to new projects with Red Carpet Rain and Toxic Rain scandal of documentaries that I'm doing and other projects that you guys should check out. I've been utilizing more time towards that. As I said before, I'm not going to do many of these type of format streams anymore. I will still continue to do my weekly streams of Raw and SmackDown. Also, I may not do NXT so much anymore due to the demand being very low. But I will do those two, and these streams I'll do every now and again. I'm not going to do these ever again. Every now and again, I may do something like this, depending on the occasion and the topic. But let's see who came into the ring first. Let's see. BT, salute to you. Brilliance Goodrest, salute, brother. Appreciate your hard work. Billy Bishop Records. What's going on with you, bro? Thanks for coming out. Now, I'm going to talk about three different versions of Sting. As you see, the main face of Sting. This will be mainly these Sting. You got the left Surfer Sting, middle Crow Sting, and then later on you have the TNA / WWE / currently AEW type of Sting. Current Sting, sum it all up. It'll be type of, we'll do 4 of out of the 10 matches of the best Sting matches, highly rated. We'll do a mix of those 3. So I will break it down of each one. I'll let you know the match and the rating and what I think of it. You also guys can comment, in the live chat or on the playback, or comment below what's your favorite match. With that being said, let's get into it. Let's see. All Broski and Bros, they salute to you. Party at the ring tonight, salute squad. Appreciate it, man. But we gonna get into it. We gonna go down from each character, I should say. Not so much of 10, but we're gonna go down this way. So first match I'll mention, this is Surfer Sting we'll mention. This is Sting versus Ric Flair on March. Excuse me, muted for a quick second. Sting versus Ric Flair, March 27, 1988, NWA Clash of Champions, number 1, rated 8.73. This was a great match. A very young Sting against Ric Flair as they started this one, beginning matches to continue their long rivalry. Next match, We got Sting versus Big Van Vader, December 28th, 1992, WCW Starrcade 1992 Battle Bowl Edition, rated 8.3. This was a good match. It was a good match. I like this match. Vader, rest in peace to him. He did his thing, most definitely. And that deserves a hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah!
Moving along. Then we have this match here. Sting, Randy Savage, Lex Luger versus Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall. 6-man tag, 1996, Bash at the Beach, July 7th, 1996, rated 7.90. Now, this was a very, very good match, but the ending was a good point. It was a turning point. And for many of those who do know, you know what I'm talking about. For those who don't know, I will let you know. And this is not a prediction, it's a spoiler.
And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
This is the same night when Hulk Hogan arrived, and he was the third man between Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. And this is when he started his iconic heel turn, and he became Hollywood Hulk Hogan. This is the same match that happened. Steve came to the ring. Mr. Pro, salute to you, the man that works around the clock, never sleeps. But moving along, this was Bash at the Beach 1996. This was a great match. Sting was on the other side, but this is known for Hulk Hogan turning heel. Moving along, we go to the Crow Sting. Crow Sting now. Now, this is Sting versus Diamond Dallas Page. April 26, 1999, WCW Monday Nitro, rated 8.39. Great rivalry. This when Sting came back, and he arrived as the Crow Sting. He changed his character, grew the hair, no more blues surfer, but definitely the Crow. You started to see it in 90, nine before he left, but this is when he fully went to Crow mode. Moving along, we have Sting versus Chris Benoit, September 2nd, 1999. WCW Monday Nitro, rated 7.33. Decent, fairly match between Sting and late Chris Benoit. They did their thing out there, and it was a good back and forth between these guys. So I can't say enough. These guys did their thing. Definitely did their thing. Chris Benoit don't get enough credit. They all look at the bad stuff he's done, but what he did, he was still an undisputed wrestler.
And that is undisputed.
Moving along, we have Sting versus Kurt Angle. And this is at October 14, 2007. TNA Bound for Glory 2007, rated 7.63. And this was a good match. Sting and excuse me, my lost train of thought. Kurt Angle always had a great rivalry between each other, whether it was a small match, long match. These guys always brought it to each other no matter what. And I like how they definitely did it. Also, they was together in the Main Event Mafia. That's another thing they don't talk about enough. It was a decent stable. It was no Four Horsemen, no Evolution, but it was up there. It was one of the best stables for TNA, if not the stable. Moving along, another match I did leave behind. The last match of WCW history, Sting versus Ric Flair, March 26, 2001, WCW Monday Nitro, rated 7.08. This was a good way to close out not only Nitro, but the company as they made transition from being WCW and being purchased by WWE. Some went over to WWE as part of the purchase, some didn't. Some went and then stay long. Sting was one of those guys that did not go to WWE at that particular time. We'll get into that later. Ric Flair, of course, went over there. You know, he's wrestling all over the place. See, came to the ring. CeeLo, salute to you. Thanks for coming out. Hey, Tamika, what's going on? But there's another match that was mentioned that was a Crow Sting right there. And the last match right here was the TNA after WCW TNA WWE Sting. Current Sting, to say the least. So moving along, another match we did have. It was Sting versus Christian Cage versus Kurt Angle, three-way match, May 13, 2007, TNA Sacrifice 2007, rated 7.04. I heard about a lot about this match. Not only Sting and Kurt Angle had great chemistry, so did they with Christian. So this was one of those, it was pretty much a hell yeah moment. If I could find it. Hell yeah moment for this one. And when it came to Sting, whether it was a three-way or four-way or singles match, he gave you that. He gave you that work, regardless. He gave you that work.
You about to get that work, son.
So he definitely did his thing, give you that work, did whatever he could. We have a Q&A here. Are we on Rumble with this, KH? No, this isn't. This is not Rumble at the moment, but it will be on my Rumble on the red carpet ring. Hey, bro, see you still going strong. Yes, Tamika, I am. Thank you for mentioning that. I try. It isn't easy. Streaming ain't easy. But moving along, this was great. Like I said, great match between these guys. Great chemistry between Sting, uh, Kurt Angle, and Christian. Christian is one of the matches he had in the last couple of years of TNA before he left to go to WWE. So very, very good one that he did. I can't say enough. But these guys put on a great show. Very great show. So salute to those men on that one. Let's move along to another match. And the last match I had here, because that was 9, and this was pretty much the countdown of everything. We are getting down to number 1. So this will be number 1. If not so much number 1, the last match ranked for current Sting. And that was Sting versus Jeff Jarrett versus Kurt Angle versus Mick Foley. 4-way, May 24th, 2009. TNA Sacrifice 2009. Now this match was not only a 4-way, but a particular match. Ultimate Sacrifice match. TNA World Championship. Mick Foley was the TNA World Champion at that particular time. And he was a particular champion at that time. And whoever pinned who gained something. Like if you're paying Kurt Angle here, you gained control of the main event Mafia. If you pin Jeff Jarrett, you gain control of TNA as he was the founder of TNA. If you pin Mick Foley, you won the TNA World Championship. And if you pin Sting, Sting will have to retire from pro wrestling competition, in-ring competition as a pro wrestler. So that whoever pinned who. Sting won this match, but he did not pin Mick Foley, so he didn't win the TNA World Championship. He did not pin Jeff Jarrett, so he couldn't gain control of TNA. He pinned he pinned Kurt Angle, and that's how Sting became the leader of the Main Event Mafia. So that's the whole deal with Sting in that match. So, like I said, those are high rated matches. Oh yeah, that match was rated 7.21. So what is amazing about Sting, whether he was the Surfer Sting here, Crow Sting, Current Sting, he always put out great performance in matches. No matter what match it was, singles, three-way, four-way, six-man, he put on great performance. It just Sting's name is not as high as it should be. So a little bit lower, should get more recognition. So yeah, definitely. He should got more recognition as a performer, and it's just unfortunate. And Singh, he won a lot of championship, but he didn't win the one championship that he should have won that would solidify his career. And I believe Mr. Approach already called it out already, and we're going to highlight it. And yes, Mr. Approach, you're right. He should have won the WWE title. You are absolutely right. And you are that damn good, Mr. Approach.
Because I am that damn good.
So that's the one title that eluded his whole career and still haunts him to this day. Now, those are the matches that I mentioned of Sting of all three characters. Those are the top 10 rated matches of each character, each era. Surfer Sting, Crow Sting, TNA, WWE Current Sting. So those are the matches. And we're going to move along. We're going to switch gears here, get to the second part of the show. So